Here we are in our estate vineyard, Paladini Vineyard. This is a 5-acre parcel. This is where all of our Petite Syrah comes from. Back in early to mid-March was bud break. As you can see now that the shoots have come out, and what we've got going on now is the shoots have developed the clusters, and now the clusters are just getting through their flowering stage. You see how it's kind of fuzzy there? This is the little flowers on the grape, so these are the clusters. And each one of these shoots produces roughly about 2 clusters per shoot. Off of this vineyard, we average about, this 5-acre parcel, we average about between 18 and 20 tons per season. So that is about, maybe about 4 tons per acre, and that's kind of what we're shooting for. As you notice, the ground here is full of rocks. Again, this is that rocky soil I was telling you about earlier. It is, the ground perks very well here. So you water, you come out about an hour or so later, doesn't even look like anything has happened, but that way it forces those roots to go much deeper, and the intensity of the fruit comes very good. Whether you're making table wine out of it or you're making port, it doesn't matter. You're still growing the fruit the same way. It's just here we like to make sure that the vines don't produce so much fruit that the vines will take the energy and have to bring all those clusters to maturity. We will go through and we will, what's called drop fruit, we will actually, so I said 2 clusters per. Sometimes you get 3, sometimes we'll just go through and cut off that 3rd cluster and just let it fall to the ground. The goal is not quantity. I mean, you still have to make enough to make it profitable, but the more the vine has to put energy into more fruit, I think the less quality, a little bit thinner that it comes out. So that's where our richness comes from, is by dropping fruit. And that's pretty standard here in the valley. Well, the reason why we're so happy to be farming from this vineyard is not just the soil, but also its location. If you notice, we're surrounded by buildings and such, so it locks in the heat a little bit more there. We've never had any frost protection on this part of the vineyard, and we've never lost any fruit due to frost. There's been problems with water, but frost is not a problem back in here. And also we like the clone. After the 1998 harvest, we had to rip the vineyard out and replant, and we put a new clone in here, new rootstock and new clone, and we are extremely happy with what we've come up with.